Make sure everything is good. Looks okay. And hopefully notifications go out. But, you know, YouTube. Anyways, today we're gonna do the Ayato story quest, which, I'm a little late to it. But it's suggested to do before the new event that's taking place right now in Inazuma. I just want to do it because I don't want to skip it. So there's a couple steps. Oh, I should get my expeditions. There's a couple steps that we kind of missed that I don't have on camera. Had what was it? Like some characters were like talking about Ayato in Inazuma, and there was nothing I could do to avoid it because even when I Alt F4'd and logged back into the game, they were still just catching me in conversation. And then when I was going to get my weekly bounties done, there was the same dude sitting outside Kamisato estate. So we skipped a couple steps. I have no idea why we're going here. I've heard that this story quest is okay and very political, which maybe it'll be cool. Hi guys! I don't know. We'll see. Because I don't really know anything about Ayato, so hopefully this will give us a little bit of a backstory. Who knows?
Without looking at the board, you've ruined my strategy in one move. Amazing.
That's not Ayato.
Now what should I do next?
Ayato, Toma, it's us! Huh?
Why do we got a fully produced cutscene for this? Dang, dude.
Hey guys, it's been a while. If you're looking for my lady, I'm afraid she's not here right now.
Oh? That voice. Toma, would that happen to be the Traveler?
You don't know the Traveler's
Yes.
voice. Nobody does.
Greetings, Traveler. Ayaka speaks of you constantly. Finally, today is the day. I am head of the Kamisato clan and Yashiro Commissioner, Kamisato Ayato.
Sweet. Okay. Got AR-47 and stopped playing. Yeah, that sounds about right, man.
Greetings, both. I have long been indebted to you on my sister's behalf. Finally, I have the chance to express my profoundest gratitude to you in person.
Side note, I've been doing pulls with my Freema gems. I am so close to Ayato's C2, you wouldn't believe it. Like, it's actually ridiculous. I'm at 75 pulls, and I haven't even got him, and it's a guarantee, so it's just... Ugh!
Ayaka is out today. If you are here regarding anything related to the Kamisato clan, you are quite welcome to discuss it with me instead.
Hey, guys!
Oh, hi. Your flattering words flatter us. Please excuse the suddenness of our visit, for it is most improper etiquette.
Traveler's my mood right now. Just stop talking, Paimon.
Why on earth are you talking like that?
Well, he seems like a pretty powerful person. He's already working his way up Paimon's list of people to never mess with. Look! As soon as he stands up, the whole atmosphere in the room changes, and it feels like you gotta be super polite.
Really? Okay, I didn't get that. Sorry if you guys hear banging stuff, dishes are being done. It's whatever.
You shower
Just letting
me
you
with
guys know.
praise undeserved, my little guest. There is no need to be quite so formal. This is a private residence, so please, relax.
Oh, good. Because that whole spiel was really tiring just now. Alright, now that that's over, Paimon's just gonna ask the question.
What question?
We heard a rumor that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato are gonna get married soon. Do you know anything about that?
I don't even know who those people are. Much less why I should care. But okay.
Oh? I wouldn't have thought you'd heard about that yet.
I didn't.
I see. Well, it's true. It wasn't long ago that I received the news myself. The head clans of 2 commissions are to become joined through marriage. This is big news for the whole of Inazuma. Since the Yashiro Commission presides over cultural and ceremonial affairs, it closely involves us, too.
Yes. And since the commissions are kind of the face of the Almighty Shogun to the masses, This wedding is one that we have to treat as a serious affair.
So this is Genshin Impact Wedding Planner. That's what this quest is. Okay.
Right, makes sense. Ah, two true lovers becoming husband and wife. What a happy occasion.
It is. High-profile matrimonial links between two commissions are extremely rare. But these two truly love each other.
Oh.
Tradition should give way to freedom in this case.
Okay. So I didn't know it was two different of the commissions. I still don't know why I care, but...
All right, then. I'll be sure to pay them a visit to send the best wishes of the Kamisato clan.
No need. I'll visit them personally this time.
Dude, I'm just hoping Ayato starts being a dick, because that's what he is with his idle chatter. Like, when you grab chests, he literally goes, huh, you collect these.
Huh?
I want him to have that attitude going into this.
To be doing.
This is a marriage between the Kujo clan and the Hiragi clan. The Kamisato clan must demonstrate an appropriate level of respect. The work of the Yashiro Commission is indeed multifarious. Normally, weddings and other ceremonies would come under the supervision of my sister. But she is presently occupied with other matters, and I happen to have a little time to spare. This will be a good chance for me to pay a visit to the bride and groom. Oh, and would you two care to join me?
Cool.
I presume you two have a special connection with the individuals in question, or you would not be quite so interested in this matter. This being the case, why not come and offer your best wishes too? Or is my presumption incorrect?
Oh, it's not as interesting as you make it sound. No special connections here. Super ordinary ones, actually.
Yes. Hey, Gleam.
We just agreed to help deliver a letter this one time, that's all. Although wait, does that mean we helped make this wedding happen?
I don't... You know what? Props to you for remembering, because I sure don't.
Alright then.
I cannot thank you enough. Your mere presence shall surely mean we are spared the futile pursuit known as small talk.
And there he is. I'm gonna clip that because...
Wait, you're the Yashiro Commissioner, but you can't do small talk?
Hey, June.
Small talk is a chore.
Oh.
Of course, there are some people in the world who quite enjoy doing chores, but I am not one of them.
Oh, there he is, dude. I'm liking him.
Toma, I'm heading out with my two guests now. I'll leave the residence in your capable hands.
I like how I'm always, like, I don't know what it is, but it's like, you know... It's like every time I approach the story in Genshin, it's like, alright, come on, wow me. Earn my respect, right? And you know, with most of the characters, like Raiden and stuff, I'm just sitting there like, whoa, this is so boring. And then as soon as we get some pompous, like, dickhead in front of me, I'm just like, I like this guy.
Not a problem. Take care, my lord.
Hey, Void. Alright, bye, Toma, you weakling. Any Toma mains in chat? Oh, wait. There's no such thing. Even my buddy, who loves Toma, even he was like, yeah, this character's really underwhelming and weak.
Ah, you finally...
Hello.
Oh, Yashiro Commissioner.
How'd you not notice him? He's in all white.
Who are these two?
Side note. Here's me being picky. I don't know why he's in all white, because that's the colors of death, but...
They're friends of ours. Paimon will do the introductions.
Oh, you introduce your companions to... they're my companions?
True.
Who the hell are these guys?
Well, there we have it. That's it then. So be it.
Great, so our hunch was spot on.
What?
It is a little inappropriate for me to have shared news of this magnitude with you. So I would be much obliged if you could keep it in strict confidence until an official public announcement is made.
Don't worry, sir. We give you our word. We won't tell anyone about it.
That puts my mind at ease. Now, on the topic. We'd like to pay a visit to the Kujo clan. Would you mind leading the way for us?
Of course not. I'd be honored.
I guess this is where I Goodbye then.
What?
Aw, cheer up, Shanojo.
Why is he sad?
I'll try. Thank you.
What's happening? Okay. I guess there was some news in there that they didn't share or something. Whatever. Hey, Joe. Sad Toma noises. Yes. All I see Toma, like even Ayato is very, very close to like Zhongli and Child, but Toma is literally just Inazuma version of Child. Hey, old man, get out of the way. Oh, those idiots at the beginning. Right. Okay. Yeah, no wonder I don't remember.
All right, then. Please excuse me. I'll leave you to it from here.
No, I know, Sunflower. I hear you. There's a lot of questions that I have with Ayato's style, but we'll save that for another time.
Okay. Thanks, Ipe.
Wait, Ipe? Never forget his brother, Tepe.
I apologize that your impromptu visit comes at a busy time for us.
Oh, these idiots!
Otherwise, you can be sure that we would have prepared a more extravagant reception.
I remember this dork. He like went against this. It was in the Dumb Shogun quest that was like really boring and weird.
I don't mean to impose, Sir Kujo. In fact, I'm not here on official business at all. I heard the good news about yourself and Lady Hiragi. What a glorious marital alliance this shall be. Given the close ties between our clans, it seemed only right that I should come and offer the Kamisato clans congratulations in person.
I'm just saying, by the way, like, just looking at that shoulder pad of Ayato's, I'm just admiring the details and craftsmanship. Like, when are we gonna get a full samurai armor character, dude? Like, they can do it, clearly, but... ugh.
I'm truly honored. I hope the news didn't come as too much of a surprise.
Hey there! We came to congratulate you as well!
How you been, man?
Since the incident with the Takatsukasa clan, things in the Tenryou Commission have slowly started to stabilize. I'm still acclimating to the position of acting head of the clan. I just hope I'm up to the task, so I can live up to everyone's expectations. You're far too modest. The public thinks very highly of you. They say you're hardworking, upright, and responsible.
I don't say that. I don't even know who this guy is.
I'm flattered, but I wouldn't have achieved anything without the support of my people. Thanks to them, everything is gradually stabilizing. And I finally had the chance to focus a little on my personal life.
Well, you're certainly making big progress in that department.
Gross. Paimon, stop being a pervert. Oh, you must be a smooth operator. Traveler's a pervert, too.
Come on now. You're embarrassing me.
Yes.
Pardon me, It's perfectly all right. Please, continue. I'm quite content to listen.
I thought you didn't like small talk.
It's a joyous occasion. Lighthearted is exactly how things should be. Really, who stays stony-faced when talking about a wedding? You're right. But I am curious to know, what's your honest opinion on the whole thing? Do you think it's too sudden? Of course not. Where there is true love, nothing should be allowed to stand in its way.
I'll give you guys a life tip, okay? I don't know why I make this about real life all the time. Never take advice from someone who isn't in a position that they can give advice. Ayato's single. The hell advice can he give to someone who's getting married?
No doubt people will offer you a colorful variety of opinions. But of course, you will have factored this into your decision, and I'm sure you are prepared for whatever challenges may lie ahead.
Yeah, not like you would know, Ayato. Single. Loser.
Indeed I am.
Sorry.
So, please be confident. When your mind is made up, you ought not be worried about things for which you are already well prepared. Nevertheless, there is just one small aspect of this that puzzles me a little.
Uh-oh.
Please, go ahead. You've been working hard to bring the Tenryou Commission in line. This is positive, and no doubt the beginning of important change. But on the other side of this equation, Lady Hiragi's father, Hiragi Shinsuke, is still in prison.
Oh, right, that stupid old guy. Yeah, that's true. Maybe that's what's so weird about Ayato's style, is they put like all this intricate detail in that shoulder pad, and then his base outfit is just so plain. Most of all, I just hate his pants. You know? Like, the normal suit pants does not mix with a kimono top.
If you choose now, of all moments, to announce a marriage between the Hiragi and Kujo clans,
Like, either be in a tuxedo
kinds of
or,
rumors
like, go
that may
full
begin
on.
to spread both among the general public and in the Kanjo Commission are not likely to be in either of your best interests.
Hey, Bobby!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't have put it better myself, Sir Kamisato. This has been my biggest concern for quite a while now. Hiragi Shinsuke is firmly against me having any contact at all with Chisato. In the past, we've always had to communicate in secret by sending letters. So although now may not look like the best timing for this marriage, it may well be the only opportunity we have.
Oh, that guy? Yeah, he acts like this sweet old man, but he was determined to make as much trouble for us as possible. Oh, he is the worst.
Like, that's kind of a wasted space of line. I just had a thought that I think that they should, like, really play into the whole anime thing. And considering how intricate these stories are getting and how confusing it is because they have, like, 50 characters that all are just copy and paste NPCs. Like, when Paimon says, oh, that guy! Like, it should show, like, a flashback of him or something, you know? Granted, you would mix him up with every other NPC in the game, but at least it would put in the effort, and anime does that all the time.
I can see where you're coming from, but you're only postponing the problem, not solving it. You will still have to face it sooner or later.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. But since Chisato had the courage to ask me to marry her in spite of everything, how can I disappoint her?
Ah, she proposed to you.
Well, sort of. She raised the idea in a letter, and after some initial hesitation, I went to meet her and have a serious conversation about our future. It's funny, actually, because when I formally proposed to her in person, she denied having ever written that letter. So coy.
Huh? Really?
Neither of these options are what I think is happening. I think there's sneakiness afoot.
She didn't say. She just acted confused by the whole thing. She really committed to it. I'll never forget the look on her face.
Oh.
Anyway, as her boyfriend, I knew she was just pretending, so I played along and said, I was only joking about the letter, and then I proposed.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, because that's what a good boyfriend does. It's just pretend and lie.
After making some disgruntled noises about me making a stupid joke, she blushed and said yes. We spent that afternoon working through all the details of the wedding.
Ah!
Okay.
Flashbang.
So you discussed it and decided on a date?
We did. I guess it was a chance to finally express our commitment to one another, clearly and completely. And you know what? I think it was about time.
Oh my lord, what's happening? Is he ascending? Like, give him a beard and there he is, our Lord and Savior, Kujo Kamaji.
No matter what happens next, I will always be there for her as the one person she can always rely on.
Like, is this on purpose or is it because the sun's glaring through the window?
Oh, give me a break. Sorry, but Paimon's been wanting to say this the whole time. Is it just this dude, or does everyone in love act like this? He just won't stop talking.
That's pretty much every character, Paimon, let's face it.
Apologies, my friends. And also to Sir Kamisato. I must sound like a fool.
Far from it. On the contrary, seeing you so positively smitten puts my mind at rest. No surer evidence could there be of your true feelings and your commitment. If I had any reservations before, I certainly don't now.
What about on the other side of things?
I wish you a joyous wedding when the day comes.
Yeah, even if it's kinda irritating to see you all smug like this, it's still a happy occasion.
Damn.
Good luck on the day, and have a happy wedding.
Thank you all. It means a lot.
We have some other business to attend to now. Until next time.
Very well. I'll see you out.
He seems busy. That must be true for anyone about to get married, right? It's a happy kind of busy, though.
Yes, I agree.
You're right. Kujo Kamaji is on cloud 9. What do you think, Traveler?
I think that the wife is, like, scamming him, or somebody set this up for political gain.
He chalked it up to her being coy, but That doesn't sound like the Hiragi Chisato I know. It bothers me also. But, unfortunately, attempting to seek the truth of the matter would likely be fruitless.
Why?
Yeah, how come? Whenever we come across stuff like this on our adventures, we always find a way to get to the bottom of it.
I see. So that's how adventurers think.
Wow, did he just like call me the common folk?
In my opinion, we face two obstacles in this case. Firstly, we have very little information to go on, and I must be cautious about taking a stance. This makes it difficult to investigate. Secondly, and more importantly, the person involved doesn't seem to care. If we intervene without his blessing, good intentions may lead to catastrophic results.
No, I don't think so.
You do have a point. Kamaji doesn't seem worried at all.
Everything in the world is intertwined. What looks like a simple outcome is often the result of multiple conflating reasons. Seeking the full truth would be a long and laborious process. It would be inefficient.
Been here before, because I have for over a year.
Sort of. I have to take this approach, or the work of the Yashiro Commissioner would never be done. My opinion is something like this. When something strange happens, instead of trying to find out what could have caused it, it is better to look at the situation itself.
Okay.
If the outcome is positive, and no one was deceived or harmed in the process, then it is acceptable.
Jesus Christ, what a terrible philosophy.
We don't know yet. After all, we don't know what Hiragi Chisato's thoughts are, do we? I have to say, I'm impressed by your ability to zero in on the issue from such a short meeting. Most insightful of you. You are thorough and thoughtful, just as my sister describes.
Thank you. I'm blushing on the inside.
Huh? But Chisato and Kamaji have already talked everything through, haven't they?
Only if we are to
Whoops.
take Kujo Kamaji at his word. But there are two sides to every story. I wish to know Hiragi Chisato's angle on this.
Huh. Makes sense, but Paimon still doesn't quite get it.
Don't worry about it. I was planning to visit the Hiragi clan to deliver my best wishes anyway. Let's take the opportunity to hear her thoughts. If she's as committed as Kujo Kamaji, perhaps they can navigate the challenges ahead successfully. But if not, well, life isn't always a smooth journey.
Really? Because 2 seconds... whatever. Oh, look! He's still here. He's in my party. Wow. That's cool. I didn't know we'd get to trial him. Just kidding. There might be a part where we get to trial him. In which case, I'm really excited to see them, the developers, give him the Noblesse set, like they do for every character in story missions. And I don't know why. Especially on a character where his ult barely does any damage, but whatever.
There is still much to prepare for the wedding. Should we also invite some prominent business leaders who frequently visit Rito?
That Markiplier? Good lord.
At the very least, we should send them invitations.
I agree. Ah, hello there, Yashiro Commissioner.
Can I go? Oh,
What
there.
do we owe the honor on this fine day?
Dude, look, the old man is literally a copy and paste of the guy right next to him, just with a different hairstyle. Like, what?
As it happens, I'm here regarding the same wedding I believe I heard you discussing just now. I come bearing the felicitations of the Kamisato clan.
Oh, I should try and get Ayato out of my party then so we can get the trial version.
Would Lady Hiragi happen to be available at this moment?
Our lady is entertaining guests right now, and we're not entirely sure how long she will be.
But please, do come in. We will arrange some tea and snacks for you and your attendants.
Hey, Paimon is not an attendant!
What? That's not an insult.
You misunderstand. These two are dear friends.
Good lord, we just met.
You're too kind.
Shut up, Paimon.
We don't wish to impose. We'll just wander around in the general area. Apologies for the interruption while you're busy with preparations. Please, let us know once Lady Hiragi is available.
Nonsense, Commissioner. No imposition at all. This wedding is a joyful occasion, and all the other clans who serve the Hiragi clan are most delighted for them indeed. We're merely doing the best we can to make this wedding as grand an affair as possible.
When the time comes, we'll invite everyone in the clan and even the general public to attend.
That sounds splendid. We'll leave you to it.
Take care, Commissioner.
Take care, Commissioner. I don't know why I like that sound line. Okay, swap Ayato out just so that we can hopefully get the trial version of him. Because I'm just curious to see what garbage gear they put on him. Sure.
In the field research?
Let's bring the old squad, the old boys is back again. Words.
Not ideal, but never mind.
Wait, why am I talking to this guy? Hello. Oh, delicious. Okay.
Ah, it's you. Good to see you again. Seems like you're always showing up with a VIP in tow.
Oh? So you know the owner as well?
Yep, we tried his dongo milk a while back with the almighty Shogun in Inazuma City.
Oh, this idiot. Okay.
Ah, I see. So you were involved in that.
In what?
I'd caught wind of this dongo milk, but I didn't know that it had anything to do with you two.
What?
I always order one of
my
these
God.
creative drinks whenever I pass the stall. The flavor is always new and interesting. When I noticed he'd set up shop in Rito, I simply had to come by.
Oh, thanks to you all, my business is finally beginning to take off. More and more people are willing to give my creative cuisine a shot. It gave me the confidence to decide that I'm going to stick to creative cuisine from now on. On the one hand, I wanted more people to be able to try out my culinary creations. On the other hand, I wanted my customers to experience the joy of being creative too. So I gave it a lot of thought and finally came up with an all-new business concept.
Sounds interesting. What is it this time?
What does this have to do with the overall plot? Like, why are we talking to this guy? Is he involved? Is he a criminal? I don't... Hey, Pixel.
I've decided to give complete creative control to the customer. I offer all sorts of ingredients, and they pick and choose whatever they want to mix with their milk or tea. As well as Dango, I now offer rice cake, purple potato balls, black sugar, and sunsettia.
Oh my god, give it to me.
Do they really all go well with milk? Hard to imagine, but who knows? It could be delicious.
What if I were to choose some ingredients you don't have here? Would that be okay?
Well, I guess so. Any novel ideas you have, Commissioner, please feel free to tell me. I'll go buy the ingredients right away.
Damn, dude.
The whole idea was to let my customers express their creativity freely. So of course, I shouldn't place restrictions on the ingredients if I can help it.
Dog poop.
Excellent. There are a few things I'd like to try. Lavender melon, seagrass, and sea Ganoderma.
What? You want to mix those with milk?
I do indeed. Why? What's wrong?
You really think that's gonna turn out tasting good?
It's all about the experience. The taste is secondary. It's great to try new things. Traveler, any thoughts?
Dog poop. I already said. You know what? Let's get sea Ganoderma, because I got like 700 of them.
Doesn't Paimon get a say in this? So this is peer pressure, huh? Well, alright then. Bring it on! Paimon can take it!
No, Paimon. You don't understand. This drink isn't for you.
3 milks with sea Ganoderma, please.
No problem. Give me a second. I'll have them ready in just a moment.
Do you need sea Ganoderma? Because I got plenty of sea Ganoderma. Another fully produced cutscene? What the hell? Oh, never mind.
Give it a try.
It looked like it was a cutscene, but...
Somehow Paimon got it down eventually, but... Paimon feels lightheaded.
I think it's all right. It has quite a fascinating texture.
Your review seemed pretty positive, but Paimon still thinks there are better combinations.
Taste is your key concern, yes?
Obviously! Tasty food and drinks are some of life's most important pursuits.
Well said. If I could say the same was true for me, I believe I'd be a very content man.
Again, like, I don't mean to question this, because it's kind of fun. But what the hell does this have to do with, like, anything?
Yes. No one has unlimited energy, and I try to conserve mine for the things that really count. To create some mental breathing room, I try not to overthink the less critical matters. Having my sister attend public events in my stead, and having Toma as housekeeper has also been a great help, and allowed me to focus.
We're just passing think about than what we're doing right now?
One or two things. Let's continue this discussion somewhere else.
Let's go and find out who's scamming someone. Instead of...
I noticed something before we left the Hiragi clan's residence.
You overheard those guys talking about something?
No, it was just a small detail. I was curious to know their thoughts on the wedding, so I asked them about it. Naturally, they responded that all other clans are happy for the Hiragi clan. But that's not the truth.
What do you mean?
Hiragi Shinsuke is still in prison, meaning the Kanjo Commission is the least stable in the Tri-Commission.
It's okay, their whole plan is to get him out.
Hiragi Chisato is the sole remaining pillar of her clan, but now she plans to marry into the Kujo clan. If I belonged to one of the assisting clans to the Hiragis, I would not be feeling optimistic about the future. But they didn't mention a word about that. They simply said they were delighted for them. These are not unintelligent people. I highly doubt it is because they simply do not realize.
Maybe they're being, what's the word? Polite.
I imagine they didn't want to discuss family issues in front of outsiders. But still, the more I think back over that conversation, the more it doesn't sit right. Keep a close eye on them, Hisashi.
Yes, sir.
What? Who the hell?
Whoa! Where did you come from?
This is one of my most trusted members of the Shumatsuban. He's been quietly watching out for us this whole time.
Damn, dude, another copy and paste NPC. Another missed opportunity. Why isn't this Kuki? Like, she's a ninja, or even Seiyu. Like, I hate Seiyu, but at the very least, use like an actual character that's in the video game.
Merely doing my duties, sir.
Keep a close watch on the clan representatives we met today.
Well received. I'm on the case.
Oh, and I almost forgot. That milk I just had? Please order one more and deliver it to Toma.
As you wish, sir.
Oh no, poor Toma.
Good luck. Wait, why? I liked it. The Sigenoderma drink tasted great.
Lady Hiragi's previous engagement is now concluded. She's waiting for you in the courtyard.
Also, I don't know, dude. It's up to you. I'd wait for Kazuha rerun because it should happen sooner rather than later, right? But I don't know. Also, Pixel, I already got our videos talking about Ayato and stuff. I don't want to waste too much time showing all of that off in today's video.
Let's go and see Hiragi Chisato.
Yay! We can finally get to the bottom of this. Now, is it going to be hilichurls or treasure hoarders? I feel like the story writers just throw a coin. And it's like, oh, heads, it's hilichurls. Tails, it's treasure hoarders. What up?
Hi, nice to see you again, Chisato.
I heard that Sir Kamisato had brought some guests, but I didn't know it was you two.
Is it just me, or is that Raiden's voice?
It's been a while, Lady Hiragi.
It sounds familiar. I'm not sure if it's Raiden specifically, but...
This is a rare privilege, Sir Kamisato. It is not often that I have the chance to meet you, let alone here in the comfort of my own home. I'm doing very well indeed, thank you.
That sounds like Raiden's voice, just more high-pitched. Maybe I'm wrong.
You must be so busy. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and congratulate Kamaji and I. It really means a lot.
But of course, the Tri-Commission are the servants of the Shogun, and we should look out for one another. In fact, we visited Sir Kujo just now. It's clear that he's very much looking forward to the wedding.
Yeah, I don't know if Kazuha is going to be next banner rerun. Could be, but who knows?
Perhaps his joy is infectious, for I am now feeling rather elated myself. I sincerely wish you a joyful wedding and a blissful marriage.
Thank you for your kind words. This was not an easy decision
Yeah, that's her.
to make. We will both have to work harder from now on.
That's the same voice actor.
I'm sure the news will cause something of a stir.
Or at least she sounds very similar.
We will stand as one and face whatever the future throws at us together.
Sounds like things
Oops.
are pretty tough for you, Chisato.
Yes. To be honest, I'm still a little nervous about it all. But Kamaji has been so supportive. His promises have comforted me a lot.
It sounds like you have some considerable reservations, Lady Hiragi.
Oh, they do use the main voice actors for side characters? Okay.
Yes.
I guess it's just most of the other voice actors are better at hiding
I
it.
need to consider. In case you were wondering, I was not actually entertaining VIPs just now. I was in fact meeting with one of the Kanjo Commission's officers, Shinojo.
Oh, really? Him?
Mm-hmm. He charged in all of a sudden and said that he had something very important to tell me. He didn't mince his words. Basically, he doesn't want me to marry Kamachi. He has always been a calm and contained person who never acts out of line. I was quite shocked to see him so agitated, but despite all that, what he was saying made a lot of sense. He thinks that now is a bad time for this wedding to happen. He pointed out that I am like the final pillar propping up my clan. If I marry into the Kujo clan, that pillar is taken away. There will no longer be a voice of authority in the Hiragi clan. And it could be a disastrous move for my personal image, too.
And then Nerd Glasses guy is distraught, and yeah, one thing leads to another.
It's just two families becoming one big family, though, right? What's the big deal?
Traditionally, in Inazuma, clan affiliation influences every facet of life. After the wedding, Lady Hiragi will belong to the Kujo clan. The Kanjo Commission's attitude toward you may undergo some significant changes thereafter.
Precisely. This is a terrible thing to be saying, but I'm starting to have second thoughts. Maybe I went along with it all too easily. Maybe I allowed myself to be pushed into this.
What?
I'm so sorry. I can't believe I'm making my guests listen to me complaining.
Yeah, that's really rude.
No problem at all. The Yashiro Commission has a duty to listen to you. Now that I've heard your concerns, I should offer to help you as best I can. For instance, by helping you gather your thoughts on the matter. Now, we heard from Sir Kujo that his decision to tie the knot was prompted by a letter he received from you. But we've also heard that you did not write that letter. Sir Kujo thought that perhaps you were just being coy. Oh, dear. Perhaps I should have kept that part to myself.
What? But that was... It was just a prop in his playful proposal, wasn't it? It was clearly purpose-designed, what with all the fancy lettering and so on.
Fancy lettering, you say? So I am to understand that had it not been for this letter, you two may not have chosen this moment to be wed?
Uh-huh.
When it comes down to it... yes, I think so. Oh, do you mean to say that this letter is not what I thought it to be?
Sir Kujo maintains that the letter was penned by your hand.
Huh? But then...
Either way, it's wonderful to see how much you both trust one another. In that sense, you could say that the origin of the letter is ultimately not of great importance. Who knows? Perhaps Sir Kujo was the one being coy. After all, he had no particular reason to be forthcoming with us about the details of his playful proposal.
Yeah, I'd recommend Genshin, dude. It's a great game, it really is. I mean, generally speaking, if you've seen any of my other videos and stuff, I am very, very critical of it. Criticize it a lot for its shortcomings. But at the end of the day, Genshin is a free-to-play Breath of the Wild clone. So, not much wrong with that. Just be careful, because it is a gacha game, and they do a lot of tricks to try and get you in the mentality of spending money, so...
I understand. As you say, ultimately, the origin of the letter doesn't matter, but my position does matter. Kamaji and I thought that we needn't worry about anything that lies ahead, because we can face it all together. But now, I think I should give it some more thought.
Marriage is the most important decision of your life. Don't let yourself regret it. It is also part of the Yashiro Commission's job to help people through difficult times. I say this as an advocate for you personally, and for the Hiragi clan. Please, do not be compelled by circumstances to make any decision that goes against your will. To be together with the one you love is a sacred thing. It is my earnest wish that both of you may enjoy a bright and beautiful future, not a bittersweet one.
Yeah, sorry, Addy, I'm trying to see. I didn't get a notification. I don't know why. Discord... maybe when Discord updated or something dumb. Ah, there it is. Oh. Dude. You don't even need to, like, ask me in the DMs. I saw you on Fortnite the other day, and I was like... Oh, if I had a free slot, I should have invited Addy, and then I just got distracted. But yeah, I'm down to play Fortnite anytime you want, bud.
I'll take to heart every word you have said to me.
Only if it's 0 build mode, okay?
I can't thank you enough, Sir Kamisato. I'll think very carefully about...
All that matters is that you follow your heart. Since you'll be needing some time to think things over, we will excuse ourselves now.
Oh, wait! Let me see you out.
Thank you, Lady Hiragi, but there will be no need. Traveler, let's find somewhere to talk.
You know what? I think I just realized why I'm always so critical about all these stories and stuff and why they frustrate me so much. Because I don't think that whoever sets these up realizes what people are interested with Genshin. Which is, this is supposed to be Ayato's story quest, not blank canvas character getting married number 100. And that's what always happens is, you know, every single one of these story quests that's supposed to be focused on this character and character development of the main, you know, 5-star or whatever, it always ends up being focused on some random ass NPCs. That's it. That's why it always bugs me. Legit.
Hiragi Chisato is on a totally different page than Kujo Kamiki. Ayato, why did you give her such vague suggestions? Couldn't you just have told her what you'd do in her position? Because Paimon's pretty sure you have an idea.
Like if this was, you know, if I felt like I was getting to know Ayato as we were figuring this out or something, cool. But it's all just talk, and it's never focused on him.
I've said everything I can, given the Yashiro Commission's stand.
Yeah, which is why I actually really liked Ito's quest, because it was about him.
Issues will only create trouble. The more I think about it, the stranger this all seems. But Hiragi Chisato has yet to see it. We must be vigilant.
Strange? In what way?
Oh, I don't play Sea of Thieves, but yeah, man, I hear you. I'm totally down. I've been loving Fortnite since 0 build mode, dude. It's been great. It's an actual video game.
To be married as soon as possible, and if my guess is right, it is someone from within the Kanjo Commission. This person is presumably also responsible for the mysterious and misleading letter. Think about this. A lowly officer is greatly worried about Hiragi Chisato's future, while the heads of the supporting clans ostensibly have no concern at all. It doesn't add up. When someone's words and actions do not match, you need to infer their intentions from their behavior.
Both of these responses are the same. What the hell?
Yes. It's a smart strategy. Far superior to the one adopted by the Tenryou Commission's Takatsukasa clan. Even had the forged letter failed and been seen for what it was, there would have been no repercussions. They could simply have explained it away as a misguided but well-meaning matchmaking attempt by a member of the family.
Yeah, Sunflower. Like, that's the thing is, you know, I'm fine with this just being an Inazuma story quest or something, but it's the fact that it's supposed to be highlighting Ayato, and it's like, he's just kind of along for the ride, like, to narrate.
But if the letter were to achieve its goal, as it has so far, the perpetrator would successfully weaken the Hiragi clan without ever having to lift a finger against them, all under the guise of simply encouraging a wedding. With Hiragi Chisato having married into the Kujo clan and the head of the Hiragi clan in prison, challenges to the Hiragi clan's leadership would begin to emerge throughout the ranks of the Kanjo Commission. Eventually, another clan would take the Hiragi clan's place.
There is no evidence. Hi, Voodoo.
Actually, we have evidence. His name is Shinojo.
Oh, are we gonna torture him?
Shinojo?
Should be back by now.
Oh, who? What?
Yes, sir.
Ah!
That's the second time you've done that. I'm not gonna deal with this.
Can he show up in a cloud of smoke like some normal ninja stuff, please?
They take one of the Kanjo Commission officers away.
Instead of them just copy and pasting his avatar there.
Yes. His name is Shinojo.
Yeah, Warrock. I heard from a buddy that I didn't even know Fortnite already added build mode back to the game, and they're keeping the zero build, and it was just, oh, it was such a relief to hear that, dude.
As I expected, they cannot afford to let this opportunity pass them by. They have to act now while the Hiragi clan is at its weakest. Hiragi Chisato had been persuaded by Kujo Kamaji, and the wedding was sure to go ahead. But after Chisato's meeting with Shinojo, she began to have second thoughts. In their eyes, Officer Shinojo has interfered with their plan.
But why did they suspect him and not us?
Someone was eavesdropping on our conversation with Chisato the entire time. That's why I was a little reserved.
No way. Whew. Lucky Paimon didn't say anything stupid.
Everything you say is stupid, Paimon.
But Chisato got what you meant about the letter, though, right?
I think so. But whoever is behind this will not allow their plan to fail now. They will not be inclined to respect Hiragi Chisato's own wishes. Her stance was so passive that she was easily manipulated. Treated like a pawn, with even her marriage becoming a battleground for political power play.
But she's supposed to be the leader of the clan, and you're basically, like, saying that she's weak and, like, okay.
Despite all of this, she still believed that a happy future was awaiting her. When she formally marries into the Kujo clan, she will lose her title as daughter of the Hiragi clan, her position in the Kanjo Commission, and above...
Oh, whoops, sorry.
Marriage is such a trap.
Oh my god, we have to stop Paimon's train of thought.
Easier said than done. The perpetrators are manipulating everything from the shadows, letting unsuspecting pawns do their work. This is what makes their approach so smart. We, meanwhile, are out in the open. If we attempt to stop this wedding from happening, we will become the villains of the story and face immense public backlash.
So what are we gonna do?
At this stage, if the perpetrators wish to maintain control over the situation, their only option is to come out from the shadows and bare their fangs.
Oh, combat.
I will wait for that moment to arrive. But first things first, we must go and rescue Shinojo.
Yeah.
He has done nothing wrong and does not deserve to be punished.
We're gonna go into a dungeon. There's gonna be treasure hoarders.
Tell me where Shinojo is. We'll head off right now.
Alright, cool. Whatever. Dude, I mean, if I'm being perfectly honest, I tried multiple times to get into Fortnite, and I didn't get it. I really didn't get it. I always liked the graphics, I always liked the controls of the character and the gameplay, but the building just completely ruined it for me. Because it's like, anytime I would get the drop on somebody, because, you know, I'm having, like, a better position than them, or whatever, and then they would just build a tower in front of me, and it's like, okay, you know, how is this even a game? It's like Roblox or Game Engine I don't know, but point is that they got rid of it, and I am actually, like, addicted to Fortnite now. Like, it's so good without the building, dude. I love it.
Stop this at once.
It's the Yashiro Commissioner.
I'm surprised it took them this long to get rid of it. But, I mean, that's okay, because now it's actually the best time ever with all the character sliding and the grappling hooks and everything like that. You know, there's just so much more to control your character. It's really cool.
Well, we take orders from our master. No one else.
Oh, yeah.
Then please, excuse me.
Anyway, sorry the conversation's being hijacked by Fortnite. But anyways. Oh, they give him full-on level 90. What is that crit rate? Dear Lord! What do they give him for his sword? They give him his 5-star. What do they give him for artifacts? Noblesse. I swear to God, the devs just put the same copy and paste artifacts on every trial character now because they just can't be bothered. What about constellations? Oh, they're really trying to oversell this character, aren't they? Fun fact, did you guys know? Is crazy. I had no idea Ayato was as popular as he is. He's I'm not gonna say he's competing with Raiden, but he is probably like 3rd or 4th best character, like in terms of sales, And this isn't even including whenever he gets a rerun. Like, it's nuts, dude.
Who goes there?
Anyways, let's see how strong he is. Is he stronger than mine? Jesus Christ. Well, that's steady damage. It's not as hard hitting as mine is, but man alive.
This is order.
I mean, I guess it's also just because of the way his sword brings up his attack. Oh, I gotta try and use his ult because it gives him attack speed. Oh, man.
Blast. Let's go.
Weird. I know, Atticus. That's the weird thing. Like, don't get me wrong. I love Ayato's moveset. He's a lot of fun to play, but his style just... Don't tell anybody because the Genshin fans will get mad at me again. But I really don't like Ayato's style. I feel it's very plain.
We must report to Master right away.
Hey, get back here!
Where are they going? Deeper into the cave?
No need to follow them. We need bait to catch the fish anyway. Leave them be.
Also, I can't voodoo. I'm out of Freema gems. I'm literally just getting Freema gems off my commissions.
I think I saw a key fall to the ground during the fight. Let's free Shinojo first. But in all the chaos, it must have been kicked to one side. Where did it end up?
Yeah, I guess that's true. Like, I don't get it, but I guess husbando literally is it, isn't it?
What the? It's a tanuki? Oh, don't tell Paimon that the tanuki took it.
Let's follow it and see.
Let's kill it and see. Delicious. Where'd you go, you little rascal? Huh? Ha! Where'd he go? Hello? Is he in these boxes? Gotcha. Where'd you go? Oh, my pillar already got him because he was gonna hide in the boxes. Hey, dum-dum. Bum-bum. Wonder if he's gonna use his balls to fly away. That's actually a lore thing. I'm not being gross. That's what Tanukis do in lore.
It was terrifying.
Like real life lore.
We're gonna throw the cage into the sea with me still inside. Oh, wait. You have to listen to me. Lady Chisato's wedding. It's all part of a scheme. Someone's trying to use the wedding for their own ends.
We know.
Calm down, Shinojo. It's okay. We know about all that.
Huh?
Our suspicions were roused to this possibility, and so far, everything is unfolding rather as we expected.
Yeah, maybe there's something we're missing, Addy. Maybe that's why, right? I don't know. Warrock, I do have a Genshin playlist. It's got a lot of videos. I mean, generally speaking, I stream whenever there's something new for Genshin to talk about, and then otherwise, like, if we don't have events or content to keep me occupied, I just kind of stop playing until there's more, because, frankly speaking, what am I gonna do? Hey guys, here we are for the 1000th daily commission.
Those behind this plan are not going to give up easily. Their next move is imminent. We must devise sufficient countermeasures.
I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of character guides that I could end up putting out, but I only really focus on the characters that are interesting to me.
Yashiro Commissioner, you're personally going to take action?
A lot of the characters do look the same, Atticus, most of all because it's a template that they just copy and paste. Like, this is the tall male character model, right? But that's kind of the thing that I personally feel they didn't do enough to differentiate Ayato from that. Like, you know, he's got his own style, but he doesn't have his swag, you know what I mean?
This situation has consequences for the whole Tri-Commission, and the stability of all Inazuma is at stake.
Sorry, anyways.
My neutral stance ends now. The almighty Shogun has always despised these pathetic power games. As a commissioner, I am a servant of the Shogun, and it is therefore my duty to handle these tiresome matters on her behalf.
Wait, it is? Oh, right, because otherwise she'll kill them.
That's true.
Shinojo, don't return to your post yet. Find somewhere safe and stay hidden. Traveler, Paimon, let's get out of here.
Who else are we? Yeah, fight. I'm down. My throat's getting dry. Help. Well, what the hell?
If it isn't the Yashiro Commissioner.
How are you here? The plot thickens.
I hear you showed up here with no explanation and attacked my men. You wouldn't happen to be carrying out some sort of secret mission, now would you?
I heard that someone was taking the law into their own hands. As a responsible official of Inazuma, I could not in good conscience stand idly by. Shinojo may be your retainer, but the law does not grant you the right to abuse him.
You know what? I'm just realizing that I really want a character in Genshin to just be like a brutal thief or like a killer or something. Like could you imagine if we had like, you know, another quest like this, but instead the character doesn't just prattle on and on? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Ayato here or anything. I'm just saying, like, I just had a thought in my head it'd be like so cool if it's like, could you imagine if they had a character where he just attacked, no questions asked, and he like just beats him and we don't have to actually commit to fighting at all because the character, like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong or crazy. I don't.
Abuse.
I just think it'd be cool, like a true badass in Genshin, you know?
Out of nowhere, a low-ranking officer decides to barge in on Lady Hiragi.
I guess like Yelan kind of right now.
Insulting nonsense one can imagine. A truly egregious loss of decorum.
But we'll see how she ends up playing out in her update.
I dare say, the poor lady was terrified.
So, you're saying that you know absolutely nothing of the reasons for his actions? Because otherwise, why would you just...
Yeah, Kazuha, actually, yeah, you're right. I guess we already have a badass, right? Yeah, that's true.
Two people from two different clans are getting married. That's all there is to it. And yet this young gentleman took it upon himself to fabricate a nonsensical disaster story around it. How should I know what he was thinking?
Also, thanks, Sunflower. I'm glad the videos have helped.
Even if she marries into the Kujo clan, Lady Hiragi will
Appreciate
always
it, man.
be the daughter of the Hiragi clan and the most distinguished member of the Kanjo Commission. We are, and always will be, her loyal assistants. It's our duty to see that she never has to worry about anything. Loyalty and duty are our guiding principles. Not only did this guard show no regard for either, he went out of his way to upset our lady. How could one do such a thing? Even if we put it down to a rare moment of impulsivity. I have to say, I'm surprised to see one of such noble standing as yourself rushing to his defense.
This guy's doing a lot of talking and not a lot of dying.
Darn it! This guy is good. Annoyingly good.
But he's also difficult to argue against. Really? Just stab him.
Funny. I'm suddenly reminded of an anecdote I'd like to share with you. There's not been a dull moment since I took up my post in the Yashiro Commission. Every day I've been exposed to new and fascinating things. For instance, a merchant from abroad once told me about a curious kind of bird with the most extraordinarily long tongue. So long, in fact, that you can tie 2 knots in the portion of it that extends out of its beak. I'm sure someone as erudite as yourself could be able to guess what people do with these unusual avians.
Keep them as pets.
You'd think, wouldn't you? But there's a catch. You see, this bird is of no use to humans whatsoever, and certainly doesn't make a suitable pet. If you catch one, the best thing you can do is actually cut its tongue off and throw it out of the window.
What?
The reason they give is this. The longest tongue has the most to say, but don't be deceived as it chirps away, lest the song it sings lead you astray.
Hummingbirds don't sing.
I say, Yashiro Commissioner, are you here simply to mock the Kanjo Commission?
Far from it. In my mind, the Kanjo Commission is made up of honorable individuals, upright and forthright, conscientious and loyal. It is unbecoming of such people to resort to lies, deception, and filibustering, all as part of a plan to remove Lady Hiragi from her position in the Kanjo Commission.
Yashiro Commissioner, please don't make accusations without any evidence.
The evidence is standing right in front of me, is it not? I have a credible witness who can confirm you were quick to try and make him disappear as soon as he said something that you did not like.
Why isn't this old man, like the voice actor of Ayato, by the way? Like, he sounds so timber and just like...
Ugh, dear me. I can't believe the Grand Matsura clan is now represented by someone with less of a sense of loyalty than even an ordinary servant. You studied hard and took a government position, only to make it to where you are now just to play these petty power games behind the scenes. I'm not sure whether it's because you're smart enough to play the system, or too foolish to know any better. In your years of service to the Shogun, not only have you managed to glean nothing good from the people around you, you have also let yourself be blinded by self-interest. And now you have ruined your once bright future. I'm not angry, Mr. Matsura. I just feel sorry for you.
Is that right? Then tell me, if you're so bright, what exactly do you think you can do to me? This is at most a Conjo Commission issue. We'll handle this amongst ourselves. You are reaching rather outside of your bounds, Yashiro Commissioner. If you seek to involve yourself in other clans' affairs, might I be so bold then, as to question your motives in doing so? I think you are simply opposed to an alliance between the Conjo Commission and Tenryo Commission. Because the new balance of power in the Tri-Commission would be a threat to you personally. So you come here with an elaborate excuse to try and break up this marriage.
Why am I even here?
So, that's how you view it. Well, I have to admit, you clearly are far more talented than I at monitoring the power balance within the Tri-Commission.
Let me be crystal clear. This wedding is going to happen, and nothing is going to change that. The notices have already been sent out. All of Inazuma City knows about it now. Most of the public weren't aware that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato were courting. But you can bet it's all anybody's talking about now. Once the notices go out, that's it. The wedding is a sure thing, even if it hasn't happened just yet.
I see. It seems like I was wrong.
So suddenly we see eye to eye?
I had expected you to at least be smarter than most. But it seems that I was gravely mistaken.
Oh my god. This is like, oh god, what's that our YouTuber that I'm sub to? Val, you know the one that I'm thinking of. The YouTuber that always makes fun of anime, but like live action. Crap. Anyways, like, this is just such generic, like, I've one-upped you. Ooh, I've one-upped you. No, I've one-upped you. Like, it's just, Jesus Christ.
Kamisato Ayato, you, how dare you?
You've made your move. Now, I suppose it's time I made mine.
What do you mean?
Caleb City, yeah, that's it, thank you. I knew it started with a C.
Do you seriously think this marriage will bring the Conjo Commission and the Tenryo Commission together? Isn't it at all possible that the Conjo Commission becomes marginalized as a consequence of this union? Goodness me. Well, I've learned a great deal from talking to you. That will be all for now. If you would excuse me, I shall take my leave.
Okay, good. Jeez Louise.
Hey! What was all that? Paimon didn't follow at all.
It's okay, Paimon. It was very simple. It was just a lot of words.
They had their scheme, but fortunately I was prepared. As I said, they ended up coming out from the shadows and revealing themselves. Let's see how things are in Inazuma City. Then, I'll take you through the details of my plan.
It's still going? Okay, whatever. Man alive, dude. That's the thing, too, about these story quests. I've noticed that around the 1 hour mark is when I just, like, really can't take it anymore and I start getting agitated. Because they just keep talking and it's about nothing. It's almost like they're just trying to fill the space rather than say something interesting.
Sounds like an all-around perfect match, don't you think?
For sure. I'm just surprised. It seems very sudden. I hadn't heard a single word about it until now.
Good luck to them, I say. I'm sure it must have been a hard decision.
That's not Inazuma clothing. You're not from here.
Looks like the wedding is definitely going ahead.
Oh.
It's still too early.
I don't know if I'd say this is the most boring quest in Genshin. Like, it's not bad. It just... I don't know. I'll say it doesn't feel like a waste of time like other quests have. Never mind. But I don't know. It's not like I hate the quest line or anything. I just wish that like evolved more with Ayato and wasn't just so wordy, because every story quest has been basically this exact same thing for all characters so far. At least more recently.
Welcome. I just heard that the news of my wedding has been officially announced. It seems so sudden. I wasn't ready yet.
I really liked Ito's quest, I think. I think his was the last, like, really good story quest.
Yeah, about that. It's kinda complicated.
You briefly explained the situation. You're not getting married.
I see. So someone's trying to take advantage of our marriage.
If you proceed with the wedding, the repercussions for you are likely to be minimal. But we must take Lady Hiragi's situation into consideration.
I've previously considered this possibility. But in the end, we're getting married for true love. And I've promised her that I'll do everything in my power to protect her.
I understand where you're coming from, but to be frank, she should not need your protection.
No, you don't know where he's coming from because you're single.
Or, to put it another way, you have tacitly admitted that Lady Hiragi will need your help to get through the hard times ahead, which perhaps suggests that, deep down, you realize all she stands to lose. I don't mean to criticize you. It is natural to want to protect our loved ones. You're an intelligent and gentle person, and I'm sure you would have been able to think about this more objectively were you not so emotionally involved in the situation. I'm sure you admire Lady Hiragi for being the independent, gentle, resilient, and strong-willed person she is. For the sake of marrying you, this wonderful woman will become someone who has to depend on you for the rest of her life. Are you really okay with that?
I love her with all my heart, and would do anything to make her happy. That's why I cannot abide to see her suffer or be manipulated by other people. Yashiro, Commissioner, you're right. It was naive and selfish of me to take things this far. But it's too late now, isn't it? There are notices everywhere.
I have a plan, but it needs a villain.
I'm here. I'm a villain.
Sir Kujo, in order for my plan to work, you and I must both play the role of antagonists. But it is not without its risks. Are you willing to help?
If there's a way to salvage this, then let's hear it.
I've told the people at the Kanjo Commission that the marriage isn't going to unify the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryou Commission. On the contrary, it's a terrible idea that will marginalize the Kanjo Commission.
Sunflower, hangout quests don't even count. Yeah, you know what? That's a good way of looking at it. Maybe I shouldn't be criticizing these main story quests when we do have hangout quests as an option. Those are so bad I never even did any of them.
The context for this is that
I did one of them and it was just like, oh.
And the key to their success is coming up against no resistance to the marriage from the Tenryou Commission. But what if we were to imagine for a moment that since the affairs of the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryou Commission has been planning to make a move against the weakened Kanjo Commission. The only reason you have been hesitant to act since taking over the Tenryou Commission is because you care about Lady Hiragi's feelings.
Yeah, basically, Val. Well, the funny thing is the hangout events, see, the Japanese version of the game, they're just called dating quests because they don't care. They know what it is. Instead of them pretending that it's not for English, you know, because Diona and stuff.
And so, your plan is to liaise with the Yashiro Commission to...
I'm not saying they're all bad, it's just, I don't know.
As soon as possible.
They're very grindy and very talky.
Once that is achieved,
kind of like this, but...
as the person in charge of the Tenryou Commission, you no longer have any reason to hesitate.
I see. This is an ingenious plan. It takes advantage of the situation perfectly.
Exactly. Our purpose is to change Lady Hiragi's position from an unnecessary burden to an indispensable asset. By doing so, we can even strengthen her position in the Kanjo Commission.
Well, Xiao, that's because, let's face it, dude, we're like the small percentage of people that play this game. They know their audience.
Once our adversaries realize how the network of connections behind the scenes really looks, they'll do their utmost to stop this wedding from happening,
Like, it's funny how, like, even with my Genshin videos and stuff, I know that, like, I get a lot of slack for how much I criticize the game, but it's because I'm a normal person who just loves this game for what it is, a great video game, and it does have a pretty decent story, at least until a certain point. I'm not playing it because it's anime, but most people are, and that audience is kind of... They don't like the good animes. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Then, we simply leave them to clear up the mess they've created.
Got it.
I'm talking about the creepy anime kids. Actually, they're not kids, they're grown-ass men.
Connections? This is all way too complicated for Paimon. Can you just tell us what you need us to do?
We have
yes,
to make
please.
Sure that the behind-the-scenes story comes to the attention of our dear friends in the Kanjo Commission.
I want to be clear, don't get me wrong, I don't have any judgment to people that like anime and stuff. I do as well, but it's just some audiences or groups end up going a bit too far with it.
Matsura, with whom I spoke
And
earlier,
it's weird.
will now be fearing the worst. No doubt he'll be on the lookout for the first sign of a crisis. In that case, he will almost certainly have placed informants throughout Inazuma City. What we need to do is to use these informants as a breeding ground for our fake intel. Sir Kujo, there are certain things that I need you to attend to personally.
I mean, I don't mean to talk about this, but I mean, frankly speaking, this is just so boring right now. Like, that... How can you blame me? My mind is just racing, thinking of other things that I could do.
My ninja has located one of the informants. Let's go and see if he'll take the bait.
Oh, okay. We're going to attack someone now? Again? Finally? Fight? I guess. Hey, member. Never seen Genshin before? I mean, look at it, dude. This game is just breathtaking. Frankly speaking, you want to know why I play this game? Originally, it was the story. Not so much anymore, because I'm not a big fan of the more recent writing. Feels like the writing of an intern rather than the story that we had at the beginning of the game. No, I think that the map designers and the music is just... It's on a whole other level, dude.
That person is one of Matsura's informants. Let's follow him. Be careful not to get seen.
Oh, this mechanic. Hey, man. What's going on? Oh, God. He almost spotted me. Why was he slowly turning like a JPEG?
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
This is like Assassin's Creed, guys. Doing a trailing mission. Yeah, here we go. He's too far away. He'll never spot me up here. Oh, God.
Sent a load of people to Rito. I guess it must have something to do with the wedding. I think in all there must have been about 100 people so far.
That doesn't sound good. What could be going on? I hope it's just Sir Kujo Kamaji being overcautious.
Man, they should have an Easter egg where you spin like that and then you just go... Hey, Safe!
Fast, but it appears Master's fears may
Hey,
be
Brem.
replaced. There's no way they sent this many people just to escort the bride. I have to investigate.
Yeah, you do.
He ran off!
No, he didn't.
As expected. Let's follow him.
Where's Ayato? Is he inside my head?
Wow! It's like the whole Tenryo Commission is here.
Excuse me, has something happened on this road? I'm a businessman passing through, and it's a little disconcerting to see this place so heavily guarded.
Really? You don't look like a businessman.
Ah, please don't be alarmed. As I'm sure you've heard, the wedding of Sir Kujo Kamaji and Lady Hiragi Chisato will take place any day now. Sir Kujo decided to send for Lady Hiragi ahead of time and have her live in Inazuma City during the run-up to the wedding.
I see.
We're here to clear the way for Lady Hiragi. Not just us, either. You'll see more Tenryou Commission members as you go further along. We're all here for the same duty.
Isn't this a little excessive?
Sir Kujo holds Lady Hiragi in the highest regard, and wants to treat her with the utmost respect, from beginning to end.
I understand. Sorry to disturb your work.
Cool. Oh.
Drat. It's exactly as Master feared. They say they're here to guard the road, but really they're poised to attack if Master doesn't allow Lady Hiragi to leave Rito.
Who's he talking to?
Wait, no. If Lady Hiragi does leave, they'll have all the more reason to strike. But we're in no state to defend against a Tenryou Commission attack. I must tell Master right away.
Okay. How could we hear this and then the guards didn't?
That should do it. The seeds have been sown. In this atmosphere, mounting suspicion will nurture fear among the Kongjo Commission. Now, we wait patiently for it to grow and ferment. The calm before the storm is always the part that unsettles people the most.
Are they really gonna own up and apologize, just like that?
If you're curious to find out, you can visit the Hiragi clan in Rito in a couple of days. I have some other business to attend to, so I won't be spending any more time on this situation. In any case, we've made our move. It's only a matter of time before they give up and surrender.
Sweet.
This is not my first time.
Of what?
Well then, goodbye for now. I truly hope that things will work out in Hiragi Chisato's best interests.
Well, that was a waste of time.
He left kind of abruptly. Are things really gonna turn out like he predicted?
Sure.
Paimon too. Well, let's go to Rito again in 2 days.
Basically, they're just like, hey, these characters are getting married, and now some reason we're trying to split them up. Okay. I mean, clearly it's gotta go, like, there's gotta be more to it than that, right? Like... Mental and physical health. Yeah, things are good. Just really busy. Dealing with a lot of, you know, like we got our condo coming up and our wedding coming up in October, so that's kind of taking up all extra space in my mind, you know what I mean? But I mean, other than that, you know, everything's good and really enjoying where the channel is right now. The only thing about life is that I feel like the days are way too short, and I just, you know, I wish that the days were longer, and I wish that I could, I don't know, get more work done. Because it's like, you know, this is going to take up like over an hour doing this game alone, and I want to end up doing Elden Ring, and I want to end up doing Fortnite and all this other stuff, so it's just...
I guess they're here to pick up Lady Hiragi.
But I mean, hey, being busy is not... that's not really anything to complain about. I'm just saying if there's one thing that I just like, you know, I wish the days were longer, that's all. But no, otherwise things are fantastic, man. Thanks for asking.
I heard that the Kongjo Commission suddenly said they don't want Lady Hiragi to leave. To be honest, I'd be hesitant if I were her. A crowd this size comes to Rito? Who knows what they could be planning?
Shh, stay quiet. Someone might hear you.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Why gossiped the quest? Like, okay. No, I do not need to get a schedule at all. No, I do my best work, like, just being on my own schedule. That's the best advantage of being a YouTuber, right? Most of all, like, I'm in the process right now to turn my schedule around to nighttime, because I get way more work done at night. Like, I'm just, I don't know, I'm a night hawk, or a night owl, whatever the term is, right? So it's just... when I'm up all night, then I'm just streaming all night because there's less distractions, I guess. I don't know.
We arrived here 2 days ago to escort Lady Hiragi to Inazuma City.
No, yeah, game schedule. It's kind of just whatever, right? Like, I knew I needed to end up doing this Ayato quest either yesterday or today, but yesterday I got too busy, so we gotta do it today. It's all good. Like, I'm not complaining. It's just literally wishing the days were longer. I'm not, like, saying there's anything that I need to do about it or whatever, but bleh. Anyway.
Sir Kujo Kamaji gave us very strict orders, so we have to obey. But every time we attempt to receive the bride, the Hiragi clan always finds an excuse.
No, I know, Crispy. I still do like Genshin, and so that's why I like catching up on all this stuff. But I do want to play more Elden Ring again. It's just New Game Plus kind of took the wind out of my sails with Elden Ring because it wasn't all it was cracked up to be. But lately I've been thinking more and more about just starting a new character in general, or just rushing New Game Plus and just going through the game as quick as possible. I don't know.
Since we haven't fulfilled our duties yet.
I got 150 hours plus in Elden Ring, so I'm not complaining, dude.
We apologize. It was not our intention to stay here so long. We promise our presence here will not impact ordinary people's lives. We can only hope that the leaders of the Hiragi clan will start to cooperate soon.
The only thing with Elden Ring is whenever I stream it, I know I'm going to stream it for hours on end. That's the only thing with it.
If this stalemate continues, who knows? Sir Kujo might give us orders to be less accommodating.
Okay, cool. I don't really know what's going on or why I'm listening to these people, but whatever.
How much longer does your master plan to hold them off?
I have no idea. We're stuck in limbo here. Master's been very on edge these past few days. He gets irate over the smallest things and is suspicious of everything. He's been yelling at me a lot. I understand that he's anxious, but I mean, what can we do? I've told him before, never cross the Yashiro Commissioner.
Yeah, good advice. With him, you just know that whatever he's doing, a lot of preparation has gone into it.
Later, Shout. Have a good one, bud.
If Lady Hiragi is really taken away, then what will the Tenryou Commission do? And what will the Yashiro Commission do?
Yeah, is this quest almost done? Like, my god. I don't mean to rush it or anything, but it's like, damn, dude, like, this quest did not need to take this long for such a simple and plain story to roll out.
Oh, Traveler.
Hello.
I assume you've heard about everything that's been going on out there. What on earth is happening?
Why is that person spray painting your windows behind you?
Don't worry, we can explain everything. So, what happened was...
Let me explain it, Paimon.
After the Tenryou Commission arrived, they suddenly became alarmed. They keep having secretive discussions and won't allow me to have any direct contact with the Tenryou Commission. I never would have thought that this was Sir Kamisato's plan. Now it all makes sense.
Since last we met, have you made up your mind?
I'm sorry. I haven't.
There's combat in this game, yes. This is probably the worst example of what this game is right now, dude, because, yeah, the majority of the game is actually exploring the massive open world, finding secrets in chests and combat and everything. Story quests are just, it's just talking. It's just talking.
Maybe there's no right or
That's
wrong
what we're
decision.
focusing on today is the story quest, so.
It would be easier if I simply didn't have the choice. I used to tell myself things like this to avoid having to think about it. But once I saw the notices appearing out of nowhere on the streets, signaling that the wedding was confirmed, I didn't feel reassured at all. Instead, I felt a great sense of regret. I keep thinking back to what Sir Kamisato said. This is supposed to be my bright and beautiful future. But
You cannot rush into important things.
I can happily accept that if someone was trying to take advantage of my marriage, I should absolutely refuse to go through with it. But that's not the answer I'm looking for. And also, now that things have escalated to this point, it will be tricky to resolve.
Ah, Lady Hiragi,
Duh.
here you are. You scared me for a second. I thought you'd gone missing.
Gone missing? We're on the corner of the goddamn house, you idiot.
You? Wait, you're the ones who were with the Yashiro Commissioner that day. What do you think you're doing here? Are you trying to convince Lady Hiragi to leave?
I'll kill you, man.
Calm down. They're my friends. They're just here to visit me.
Friends? Are you sure? Just friends? Lady Hiragi,
Whoa.
I told you already, these are exceptional circumstances. You need to be more vigilant in everything you do.
You're right, Matsuda. We're more than friends.
You are extremely important to us, and to the entire Konjo Commission.
Why do I think that's funny?
Who's to say they don't have a hidden agenda?
If you want to accuse us of trying to abduct her, just come out and say it.
Don't be rude. You've been very highly strung lately, seeing everything as a threat. Listen to me. I know all the ins and outs of everything that's happened so far. His arrival might well be your very last chance to fix this. The present state of affairs in Rito shows me that the situation has escalated well past the point where you could hope to control it. If this deadlock continues any longer, we will have nothing to gain and much to lose. This is not an order. All I need you to do is give me an explanation and take responsibility for the situation.
Understood, my lady. I shall discuss with the others right away.
Bye, old man with a flat ass. Damn, look at that flat ass. It's almost admirable.
Chisato, you handled that well.
I was so nervous. But I thought things are now so critical that I should at least give it a try. And it worked remarkably well.
Yes, I actually liked that part of this quest. It was the, you know, this quest was basically like this. And that little part that she just did went whoop.
Yes, well, let's wait and see what happens. I hope they provide a satisfactory response.
Yeah, you're actually more interesting than Ayato, and this is his story quest.
We had a serious discussion and reflected on our mistakes. In all honesty, no one can handle the weight of the situation here. Everyone is besides themselves with worry. It'll drive us mad if it continues any longer. I'm so sorry. My actions were radical and duplicitous. I was selfish and ignored the greater good. And then I left the situation to fester. Would you please give us a second chance? For my lady's sake, please give the Conjo Commission another chance.
Wait. So we did this whole quest line for an apology? If that... Alright.
I suppose you're right. The only person who can change the Tenryo Commission's mind will be the Yashiro Commissioner. We'll head off to the Kamisato estate shortly, and beseech him to help us with the utmost sincerity. Lady Hiragi, might I ask you to join us? You are the most important person. Without you, we have no other way.
Like, I swear we better go there, and then Ayato's just sitting there, like, in full anime stance. This was all according to my plan. I wanted to break up the wedding so I could propose to her. Ha! And he pulls out a flower and she's like, "Oh, husbandito, Ayato, I love you. You have sold so much for our gacha game." The real bottom line is that might break immersion, but tell me I'm wrong in saying that would be way better than this.
Yashiro Commissioner, I'm sure you've heard the news. The Tenryo Commission has now occupied Rito, refusing to leave until we hand Lady Hiragi over to them. I realize I have greatly offended you with my atrocious actions. And I realize also that this must sound like the very height of absurdity.
Later, remember?
I'm sorry, Mr. Matsura. I'm exceptionally busy and have but a moment to spare before my next engagement. I fear this leaves no time for small talk.
I want to just stare at my swords.
So, please, if you would be so kind, get straight to the point.
I know our apology means nothing to you, but we really have nothing else left to offer by this point. I'm terribly sorry. Everyone in the entire Conjo Commission now realizes the gravity of this situation. Lady Hiragi is indispensable to us. We promise to always support her. So, would it be at all possible for you to talk to Sir Kujo once more? On our behalf?
You make it sound so easy. The Tri-Commission will be ridiculed by the public if we choose to withdraw the notices now and eat our words. What do you plan to do about this? To lose face for the Tri-Commission is to bring shame to Her Excellency. Are you and your associates ready to face the thunderous wrath of the almighty Shogun?
You mean because she'll kill them? Because that's actually canon within the game, but for some reason they keep whitewashing her and acting like she didn't kill anyone?
We'll take full responsibility. We'll publish a new notice and hold a conference to explain the situation. We will make sure that the public knows this was all a huge misunderstanding. We'll do everything we can to minimize the impact. Everything we can.
The Genshin Impact. He should have just said it.
Master Matsura, you should have known it would come to this. But the Tri-Commission must always put the interests of Inazuma first, regardless of what Sir Kujo and I may feel at this present moment. If the situation in Rito is left to fester any further, things may get out of control. But Lady Hiragi and the inhabitants of Rito are innocent. If we fail to contain the situation promptly, the rumor mill will wreak havoc on the Tri-Commission's reputation. Try keeping a pet bird. You'll see what I mean. Songbirds who know how to hold a tune can be very pleasant to listen to, but they can also become irritating if they don't know when to stop.
Good God. Like, it sounds like he tortures animals, dude.
And as for the ones with excessively long tongues, well, they're so insufferable that they can't be kept as pets at all. But it doesn't take a moment to cut out their tongues and silence them for good.
Jesus Christ, he's a sociopath.
Yes, I understand.
I've listened to your concerns, and I'll talk to Sir Kujo for you. But I can't guarantee that he will change his mind.
I understand. Thank you for your help, Yashiro Commissioner.
All right, you ought to return now. I'm sure you have a sizable mess to deal with back in the Kanjo Commission.
He should look at the camera and wink, and then it shows, like, you know, that anime poop, because he took a dump in the Kanjo Commission.
Okay, then please excuse me. Thank you once again.
God, I wish this game was a comedy. It's just so serious all the time.
Yes, Lady Hiragi, I have something to tell you.
It makes these interactions so trivial.
Oh? Why, of course.
Oh, he's telling her he loves her.
Misato, you became a completely different person just now. It felt so intense.
Unruly servants like him need to be severely reprimanded.
Damn.
As a commissioner, the almighty Shogun trusts me to do her will. I did as I should. But now, I'd like to take off my commissioner hat and share a personal story with you.
Oh, please. I'd love to hear it.
You must have heard that the Kamisato clan once went through an extremely difficult period. My father worked incredibly hard to compensate for the grave errors made by the Kamisato clan long ago and restore our reputation. The work took a toll on his health and ultimately led to his untimely demise. My mother loved him dearly. She passed soon after. This sudden turn of events dealt a heavy blow to the Yashiro Commission. Behind the scenes, things became very unstable. Everyone thought that the Kamisato clan had lost power. That made my sister and me nothing but burdens, hindering the ambitions of others. It may sound preposterous now, but I assure you that is the truth of what the Yashiro Commission has been through.
Huh. Pretty similar to how the Kanjo Commission is now.
Back then, I had no choice but to accept the position I was in. While I desperately looked around for powerful supporters, I endured smear campaigns and attempts to exploit me.
See, now this is actually, like, interesting. You wanna know why? Because this is the only part of the questline that's got anything to do with Ayato.
I had no other choice. I had to honor my parents' dying wishes, and I also had a young sister to take care of. I didn't mind what became of me, but my family. No one can ever be allowed to trample over my precious family. Fortunately, I persisted, and the Kamisato clan was able to survive the storm.
I think I now know where my sense of loss and confusion was coming from. Shinojo once told me that he saw what was in me, in a way that no one else did. That's why he couldn't bear to see me live the rest of my life depending on someone else. I thought the reason I felt unsettled was because of uncertainty over getting married. But the fact is, it's because I felt too young and inexperienced to handle the situation facing me.
The reason why Sir Kujo was able to face the prospect of marriage so confidently is because he's prepared for anything.
That's it. The situation I'm facing now is the same one he faced back then. When his clan was in crisis, He bravely drew his blade and challenged the almighty Shogun.
Oh, right.
And now,
That's what he did.
it is time for me to make a stand and become my own person.
Well said. I'm sure once you have grown and gained confidence, your father will be able to let go and allow you to decide how you want to live the rest of your life. It might not sound exciting, but this kind of personal growth is a necessary step in the pursuit of true happiness.
And I'm sure I can get there.
See, like, and then they bring in the exec to write up these last lines so that it makes the story feel like it actually served a purpose, even though the rest of it was written by interns.
I will use this as an opportunity to take over the responsibilities of the Hiragi clan. I'll think about marriage again after everything is more settled. This puts less pressure on Kamaji, and means I can support and protect myself without having to worry about becoming a burden or dependent on someone else.
My best wishes to both of you were and remain heartfelt. When the time comes for the wedding to go ahead, I will come to congratulate you once more.
Thank you, Sir Kamisato. I am grateful for everything you have shared with me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot to deal with back home.
Take care, Lady Hiragi. I'm confident that on your return, you will find your Kanjo Commission associates most receptive to your instruction.
Yes, in fact, my recent experience suggests the same. Thank you once again.
And then she disappears and you hear the fast travel sound effect. Or she could walk out. I mean, fast traveling is in lore, it's fine.
She really has the air of a leader now.
Yeah, it's funny. All at once, she's a leader, even though she was pathetic the entire time.
Hats off to you too, sir. Everyone thought there was no way out until you pulled that super smart strategy out of nowhere.
In fact, counter-checking is a perfectly common maneuver in the game of chess. Our rival this time was easy to deal with. He was smart, but short-sighted, and sloppy in his execution. This outcome is entirely within my expectation.
Even so, Paimon could never come up with a plan that cunning in a whole lifetime. Anyway, it's kind of a relief to see that Chisato has decided to set the Hiragi clan straight.
I agree. Stability in Inazuma benefits me as well. I wasn't about to pass up an opportunity to make less trouble for myself.
You weren't in this to help her, you were in it for you.
Well, the fact is that I am first and foremost the Yashiro Commissioner. Perhaps for Master Matsura, power is his life's pursuit. But for me, nothing matters more than the stability of Inazuma. A stable nation is the prerequisite for a stable Yashiro Commission. Only then can the Kamisato clan and the other Yashiro Commission clans have a peaceful existence. But human desire will always be a factor in the equation. This is not the first situation of its kind, nor will it be the last. All I have tried to do is make sure the three parties to the Tri-Commission serve to restrain each other. Stasis is not the only form of stability. A balance of power leaving no room for maneuver achieves the same end.
That's okay, Ayato. She's gone. The quest is done. You can stop talking now.
Another positive outcome is that everyone recognizes how important Lady Hiragi is now. I think I did her a sizable favor in that regard. Dealing with the Hiragi clan will be much easier for her than navigating a new and unfamiliar one.
There were so many things at play over this one wedding. Wait a second. You weren't trying to stop the wedding from the very beginning, were you?
Hey, Aglos.
I thought straight away it was bad timing. Nevertheless, everything I said to Hiragi Chisato was entirely sincere. If you choose to give up your stance on something once, you'll be having to compromise for the rest of your life. I didn't want to see her suffer because she didn't realize what she was getting into. Now, she has the chance to become her own person. Let's see who she becomes.
Okay then, guess we'll have to wait and see.
Bye.
All right. Farewell, and profuse thanks to you both. I shall have to host you at the Kamisato estate when my sister is next available.
Okay, cool. Jesus Christ. Okay. I mean, it was okay.
Looks like everything's resolved.
Okay.
Masterfully done. Everything was perfect. Well, except for one minor detail. I somehow ended up with a glass of very peculiar tasting milk.
Didn't you like it? I distinctly remember you saying you are quite partial to exotic flavors.
Oh, Oh! My lord?
The Traveler had one of those as well.
I'm sure he's made a great impression on you.
The Traveler did indeed play a critical role in this case. I'm sure both families would have been more guarded against me had he and his companion not been present. It wouldn't have been so easy to get to the heart of the matter.
There you go again, my lord. Placing the focus on other people while discreetly performing your job to perfection.
Naturally. Ah, yes. Now that we're both free, let's finish off that game of chess we started a few days ago.
What was that sound? Oh god, fast travel sound. No, actually, I stopped playing that Kirby game. I know, I kind of just stopped playing it out of nowhere, but what can I say? It just, I don't know, I got busy with other stuff. Did I even get enough? I didn't even get enough to do a free poll, man. Oh well. Anyways, that's the story quest. That was way too long. Jesus Christ. Almost 2 hours. Man, alive. I mean, granted, there was a lot of just me joking and goofing off and stuff like that, but man. So anyways, there is the new event going on right now, but I'll probably end up doing that tomorrow or maybe the next day, just because I know that it's time gated and there's different parts to it. I've heard that it's at least interesting, so definitely something that I don't want to just do off camera. But that's gonna do it for Genshin today, guys. I'm gonna set up for another stream. I'm not sure what I'll stream yet, but if you guys want to come to that, cool.